We are well and truly into the production of our new track. This week we'll be recording vocals, doing the lyrics, and then next week we're into mixdown. So at the moment we've got nearly 140 tracks. By the time we get the vocals in, that's probably going to be another 20, so we could be up to 160. And so even though that sounds incredibly complex, they are really broken down into some key components and they don't all play at the same time. And it really doesn't matter what genre you're recording, whether it's classical or whether it's heavy metal or whether it's dance, the same components are always there. So these are bass, first of all. So the bass is what you feel, kind of kicks you in the stomach, and it gives you a real solidity in that bottom end. It's really important to be there. The rhythm is generally carried by the drums. That's what gets people moving. So that's why the rhythm section includes rhythm and bass, and those are really, really important. In fact, you can kind of get by with just those two. The next one is the chord progression. This moves the song along, so this is how you divide the song in time. So verses, choruses, like intro, outro, bridge, that kind of thing. This moves it across the 3 or 4 minutes or however many minutes it is that your track goes for. And then lastly, the last component is the melody. And so this is what people would sing or hum, or sometimes called the hook. It's the way you'll remember the track. So if somebody asks you to describe it and sing it, it's a melody generally that you'll be singing. In a rock band, let's go with something like heavy metal, you'll have bass and you have guitar and you have a singer. So that's a 3-piece band, and that will actually cover it. Sometimes you have 2 guitars because you have a rhythm guitar and a lead guitar, but you don't have to. So we get that solid bottom end through the bass, we get the rhythm coming through the drums, the singer's carrying the melody, and then the guitar can alternate between adding to the rhythm section or moving along through chords. If we go to the other end, if we look at an orchestra, when I had to arrange music for an 80-piece orchestra, I had to divide it the same way. And even though it sounds like it'd be really complicated, actually not, because you've still got chords and you just split that across multiple instruments. So the strings, for instance, will be playing a chord effectively, and then you've got another instrument that carries the melody, and that'll move between all the various instruments over time. But it's still exactly the same. The lower end strings play your bass, you've got some percussion playing kind of the rhythm section, you've got your string section and maybe a brass carrying it through with chords, and then you've got whatever solo instruments playing melody. Exactly the same. The danger is when you're putting music together that you'll put too much in. You need to have a focus for your music at all times. You really don't want to have more than 3 or 4 elements playing at the same time because it's impossible to mix. Once I've got everything together, then I'll come down to mix down, and more than anything else, I'm going to be pulling things out to make it sound cleaner so that you can draw attention to the audience to what's actually important. And to do that, you need silence around it and you need space.